unconditionally. Listen to that word. It's not, if you will do this, I will love you, or if you do this, I will love you. You love unconditionally. He died for us while we were yet sinners. Christ loved the church to love us unconditionally, and when we didn't deserve to be loved, while they were yet sinners. Whatever happened to romance in marriage? A husband said to the wife, "You don't deserve a husband like me." She said, "I don't deserve sinus trouble either, but I have it." The wife said to the friend, "My husband and I have an agreement. We never go to sleep angry with each other. Neither one of us have been to sleep for the last 2 months." The wife said to the husband on the 40th anniversary, "You are such a grouch." The husband said, "I am not a grouch. I have just been in a bad mood for 40 years. The mission of the father is to be a leader. Joshua said, "As for me and my house, we will serve the Lord." That is a powerful declaration for the spiritual leader of a house. I want every man in this congregation to repeat that statement after me. Ready? As for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. I want you to understand that declaration has sent the devil running from your house. Noah preached 120 years without one convert, and he built an ark to save his family. Father, there's a storm not coming to America, but America is in a storm. We are building an ark. You need to build it well so that your children and your children's children that are counting on you will know the way of the Lord. You must hear from heaven to save your family. Ephesians 6:4 makes it clear. You fathers, not mothers, not churches, not pastors, not Boy Scout organizations. You fathers provoke your children. Do not provoke your children, but train them in the fear and the admonition of the Lord. The word train there is a Greek word. It means to show, like a coach teaches a player to do something over and over. The coach shows you over and over how to shoot a basketball, how to hit a volleyball, how to throw a football, how to swing a bat to make the ball go out into the field. Over and over and over and over and repetitiously until your uncoordinated self becomes an athlete. What's the point? America's children have been provoked by their father. The failure of the father is not a new story. The Old Testament history of Israel is the classic example. Israel refused to obey the Lord in the wilderness. God said to them, "But as for those of you who are 20 years and older, those of you who worship the golden calf, your carcass is going to fall in the wilderness. And your children will wander in the wilderness for 40 years and bear your whoredoms until you die." End of quote. Wandering in a blazing sand of a barren wilderness for 40 years because of what your father did to you can provoke you. It can make you angry. Those fathers handed their children a bill to pay, a debt created by their fathers that they had to live with. America's fathers are doing the same exact thing right now to our children. We have spent this nation into bankruptcy, and our children and their children will not live to see that debt paid. Our government has placed around their necks an iron yoke of poverty, created by excessive taxation to pay for our excesses and our foolish gifts to other nations. Our government has bailed out everybody but you, the American taxpayer. This